Views and opinions expressed in this program are not necessarily those of its host, Urban Arts Enterprises, its advertisers, or affiliates, and are those of the speakers and do not necessarily reflect the views or positions of any entities they represent. Yo, 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 what's up? Y'all know what time it is. It is 7 o'clock on a Tuesday, so like clockwork. Y'all know the game. Y'all know the routine. Y'all know what it is. Don't forget to hit them click on them likes, click on them shares, click on all that good stuff. You know, all that stuff that make a difference. You know what I'm saying? We want to click on that. And, spread the word, spread the wealth, spread the information. Pass the information. See, y'all don't know nothing about that. Extend the knowledge. What song is that? Who knows what song that is? All right, so y'all, we are on deck. Now, I got to tell y'all, tonight's show, Dennis Howard Hodges, I see you, my man Brett Sykes in the building. Look, and also, hey, Kim White, Tanya Griffin, thank you for checking in. Let me show y'all something. It's funny how things happen. Man, listen, I had no intentions. I said I was not going to be doing too much between now and Heritage Ball. And right after Heritage Ball, we got Angie Fain out there, Phoenix Jam, Jules and Gents. Now, I said I was going to take it easy this year. But I messed around, and I let some of my folks talk me into getting in the car, and we went to Baton Rouge. And baby, when I tell you we had a blast, man, listen, y'all know how I talk about the different events, and I've been, well, the only person who complains ever seems to be the producer lady, because I don't mind talking about the events that I like personally as a consumer, not as inside stepping, not, thank you, Tanya Griffin. Not as a, as inside stepping or as a person with, the whole talking about the community and that sort of thing. Hey, Bernice Newsom, thank you for coming through. But as a stepping consumer, as somebody who still loves this dance, I went to just kind of kick it and have a good time. Brian Pollard in the building, what's happening? But let me tell y'all something. When I tell y'all we had fun, man, listen, that New Orleans flavor, and I say New Orleans, it's Louisiana, but it's Baton Rouge, but I don't even care, because as far as I'm concerned, we was on Bourbon Street, y'all.
Right.
Right quick, before I get too far off into this thing, because we got a special guest, Miss Patrice Robins, who, by the way, is the host of that event that I so enjoyed thoroughly. We're gonna talk about it just a little bit here. Yep, you're on time today. Thank you for coming in. On this week, y'all, I'm gonna discuss a few other things toward the end of this show. But right now, with no further ado, I want to introduce you to, and just in case y'all don't know her, let me introduce you to my man Tree in the building. What's happening? Let me introduce y'all to Miss Patrice Robins, y'all. Hello, Patrice. How you doing?
Hey, Mr. Brian. How you doing?
Man, listen. I think I owe you something. I gotta owe you something because I had too much fun for what I paid. So look here. I'm gonna start before I even get started, y'all. Let me just tell you right now. She got the fire sale up and ready and it's running. So y'all better get ready. I'm gonna put that information up there in a little bit. Because when I'm done, y'all gonna want to hit that fire sale. I'm telling you now. Patrice.
Yes, sir.
How you doing?
I'm fine. I'm still trying to recuperate, but I'm fine.
We lost your audio. You all right over there?
What happened? Let me see.
Wait a minute. I got you. You back. I'm sorry. I think that was my bad.
Okay.
So first,
can you hear me?
Yeah. We got you. So first, let me ask you.
Okay.
Patrice, how long you been stepping?
3 years.
3 years.
3 years to date. three
Oh,
years.
wow. Well, congratulations
Mm-hmm.
and happy anniversary.
Thank you. Thank
Um,
you.
you clearly have
Mm-hmm.
done your homework and have embraced the lifestyle, embraced the culture. And
Mm-hmm.
one of the things that I'm going to tell you right off the top before we get too deep into this, I'm going to tell you right now, one of the things that I paid very close attention to with you and your event was you had the wherewithal to make sure
Mm-hmm.
that you involve yourself with people, a
Yes, sir.
team of people
Mm-hmm.
who
Mm-hmm.
know the ins and outs and had your back all the way through. And I was watching. I was watching.
Yes, sir.
Smart
Mm-hmm.
lady. I'm, and this lends to one of the things that I constantly say on this show, and I tell people, particularly people who want to be promoters, about
Mm-hmm.
uh, uh, being able to use the people within the community who are willing to help you. And when you do things on a certain level, people are willing to help
Mm-hmm.
and will lend themselves toward you and will help you
Yes.
to make what you're doing that much better. Um,
Yes.
so you've been stepping for 3 years. How long has your event been
Mm-hmm.
going on?
For 3 years.
3 years. Look at you.
I,
You jump straight in. You jump right in the
I
pool.
jumped straight in and got the running, Mr.
No,
Brian.
no toe dipping, none of that.
None of that. I researched a little bit before I started, and I reached out to someone to start giving me privates.
Okay.
And at the time, Tommy was DJing on Facebook
Mm-hmm.
Live. Remember the Facebook Lives Tommy used to do with the
Yep.
DJing and stuff?
Yep.
So I used to tune in all the time, and I was in class learning how to step, and I reached out to Tommy one day and I told him I was interested in giving
Mm-hmm.
sets. And he told me, "No, boo, they ain't gonna let you beat the game down. You gotta be a stepper." So when he told me that, I went in and I learned to dance and I became a stepper. And I gave my first party my first year, and it was a success.
Well, you are
My
you
first day.
you're proof that
Hmm.
that's possible. You're one of, in fact, I've seen other people, it's just so important, like I said earlier, about the relationships that we make in this community. And I tell people all the time, it's okay to
Hmm.
want to jump out here and do stuff. And I'm not one to
Hmm.
tell people what they can't do,
Right.
specifically as being new to the community, and especially
Hmm.
being in a promoter position. It's
Right.
business, and if you have a good business sense, you can actually
Hmm.
pull it off as long as
Hmm.
you have certain clarity about particular things. And having the right
Yes.
people around you does make that big a difference. And I think you've done a
Mhm.
fantastic job thus far. I know you had
Thank
invited us. Matter
you.
of fact, I want to say you invited us to the first one. We weren't able to make it.
Yes.
And we were
Right.
invited to the second one. We weren't able to make it,
Yes.
but we made it to this one. And baby,
To the time. Hmm.
so I understand you're a chef. Is that right?
No, sir.
No?
By profession,
Who told me that?
I'm a
I'm gonna
hair.
beat whoever told me that up. Okay, go ahead. I'm listening.
By profession, I'm a licensed cosmetologist for the last
Okay.
35 years.
Okay.
And then I also enjoy cooking, so
Mm.
I dib and dab with the cooking, but I'm not a chef.
Well,
And I do a little catering, but by profession,
got you.
I'm a cosmetologist.
Okay. And now, because
35 years.
I wasn't
Hmm.
able to get there Friday night, but
Hmm.
I heard about the catfish.
Uh-huh. Real
I
catfish.
heard about the catfish. Now
Hmm.
you're doing something when you hear about the catfish.
Uh-huh.
That's all right. And Saturday night, and I'm
Hmm.
jumping ahead, but since we're talking about food, the
Okay.
gumbo. You had, what was it, two
Mhm.
different kinds of gumbo?
Yeah, we had chicken and sausage and seafood.
Yeah. Well, I had the seafood.
Yeah.
It was good. Um,
Yeah.
and one of the things that I noticed, you paid a lot of attention to detail, and I
Mhm.
was, man, like I said, the whole event was just nice. Um,
Thank you.
tell this audience.
Mhm.
Okay, wait a minute, hold up. So are
Mhm.
you from Louisiana, born and raised?
Born and
I don't know
raised,
why I'm
Baton
asking. I
Rouge,
hear the accent,
Louisiana.
but go ahead.
Mhm. Yes, born and raised.
Okay, right there in Baton Rouge or around Louisiana, just around,
Baton Rouge,
Okay,
Baton Rouge,
okay.
all my life. Mhm.
One of the guys that lives there, he was telling me, he said that when Katrina happened, the population
Mhm.
of Baton Rouge tripled. like
It
overnight?
did. It did.
Hmm.
Yeah, they flooded in from New Orleans,
Hmm.
and yes, we was triple the number of people in Baton Rouge.
So is the steppers community in the Baton Rouge area pretty healthy? Is it growing, or what's happening? Because I do remember, I want to
Well,
say a few years ago, I met some ladies. I don't know if you were
mm-hmm.
with them or not. I don't remember, but they were talking about what they were trying to do in Baton Rouge, and everybody was trying to bring it up, and they didn't have an instructor and that type of thing. So how's it going
Right.
there?
Okay, now we have with myself and another instructor.
Hmm.
We have some classes around the inner city
Okay.
that's going on. So we're trying to build the community. So I'm out there trying to get everybody on one page to try to build the community. We had Rhonda and Tony used to be in Baton Rouge,
Hmm.
but I wasn't in the community then, and they
Okay.
tell me a lot of good things that they was building it. So what we have here now is an offspring of Tony and Rhonda. So I kind of pick back up where Tony and Rhonda left off,
Got you.
trying to bring it back together because
Okay.
it had fell off here. And Miss JoJo Newsom, she was doing a fine job.
Mhm.
She's from Chicago originally, and she's stepping in the bayou.
Okay.
So she gives some things around the city, but I'm trying to bring stepping to Baton Rouge because they had forgot about well, they forgot about Baton Rouge.
Mhm.
And they was like, we didn't know y'all was still stepping in Baton Rouge. So we're trying to bring it back. I'm trying to
Well, you
bring it
got
back.
a healthy population of folks there that I think are
Hmm.
very interested. As a matter of fact, while we were there, I heard a couple people talking about what was going on, and and their interest. In fact, a
Hmm.
good friend of mine lives there. I introduced you
Hmm.
to, who will be
Hmm.
joining you very very soon. She is a native
Okay.
Chicagoan as well. Um,
Uh-huh.
let's start out. I want to talk about your
Hmm.
first night on Friday. Give us a rundown on the activities and your DJs and everything.
Okay, on Friday night we had Pony Mac and Daryl Smooth Greenwood,
Collaboration is
the
real,
two our two house DJs.
right?
And then we did the African attire, so it was more like bringing in the Black History Month.
Got
So
you.
we did the African attire, and we went we danced until about 1 a.m. So
Hmm.
that was our Friday night. We even had an after party in the lobby on Friday night.
It was an after party on Saturday night too.
Yeah,
Tommy wouldn't. Tommy had that speaker out there in the hallway. He wouldn't turn it loose.
Tommy had it Friday night too.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Tommy and Devin, they was hosting the party on Friday night.
Hmm.
Yeah, my two mentors. I call them my two mentors. They got me now. So
Well,
they
you
are my
couldn't have picked a
mentors
better
in the
pair
stepping
to
game.
guide you, help you to navigate through all of this. Two great
Mm-hmm.
guys. One
Mm-hmm.
of the things I like about Tommy and Devin is that they've always got a smile on their face, and they're able to work through
Always.
adversity and I mean keep
Mm-hmm.
a cool head through it all. In fact, I was just telling
Mm-hmm.
somebody the other day, we were having a discussion about promoters and how some people
Mm-hmm.
fold under pressure. And a
Mm-hmm.
good promoter, there's a difference between people who just, like I always say, want to get the bag, and those who actually love the culture.
Mm-hmm.
And you can actually do
Mm-hmm.
both, but
Right.
do it reasonably. And one of the things
Yes.
that I pointed out was, and this is one of the a feather in Tommy and Devin's hat, in my opinion, based
Mm-hmm.
on the promoters that I've seen and that I know,
Mm-hmm.
they manage to, when a problem comes up, they actually
Mm-hmm.
listen. And I'm guessing that they're teaching you that same sort of, demeanor.
Yes.
When a problem
Yes.
comes up, you address it. And if it is at all possible within your power at that time, you fix it. And if not, you know
Yes.
to look for those issues on the following event and you take care of it. And I've watched them make adjustments on the fly. And I think that is a
Yes.
dynamic way to be able to handle your event.
Yes, sir.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah, they have been a big vocal point with in my journey in this
mhm.
promoting thing. Mm-hmm.
So,
Yes, they have.
what do you see for the future with your event? What would you
Well,
like to
my
see for
few
your? Because some people
right.
have these events and they want to keep them small, but some people want them to
Mm-hmm.
grow. What's your thoughts?
Yeah. Well, I want it to grow. I do want it to grow. So that's my future. I just want it to get bigger and bigger
Hmm.
and bigger. I just want to see how it'll blossom, how big it can get.
Okay. Well, Inside
Yep,
Stepping is
that's
going
what
to do
it's.
everything in its power to help you get it there.
Oh, thank you.
Because I thoroughly enjoyed myself. This is one of those
Mm,
situations where, we came in, we had no intentions on really doing too much. This was an opportunity for us to kind of chill. And
mm-hmm.
I wanted to go into work mode. So I did do some
Thank
lives,
you.
but it was
Uh-huh.
and it was worth because it was worth seeing. It was, in fact,
Yeah.
there was some things that I know other people would have really enjoyed if we had been broadcasting fully through the full event.
Right. Right.
So
Right.
go ahead.
I'm
Oh, I thought
listening.
you
I
said
was
something.
listening.
Okay, so
Mm-mm.
like, so moving forward on Saturday, which I got there
Mm-hmm.
in the morning, early in the morning, and there was a workshop going on. You want to tell us about that?
Yes. We had Mr. Ted Williams,
The
Ted the
boss.
Boss Williams. We had Chop James, which was he came into Baton Rouge and took us in my group, the Rose Gold Steppers. He came in and he worked with us and he got us where we needed to be. So I have to pay homage to Chalk James
Yes.
because he did that.
Chalk
And
came in, he showed up and showed out. He did what Chalk does. He
he
come in, he
showed up
party with
and showed
everybody.
out. Yes, yes, yes. And Ted, he did the same thing. He
Hmm.
came and he grabbed our hands and he just given us the nuggets that we need to be some better dancers on the dance floor. So I give my shout outs to those two cats right there.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
very cool. I might have to
Hmm.
talk to Chalk. Did Chalk fly back to California on Sunday and get in a contest or something? I thought I saw some video of him competing.
I'm
Some,
not sure. He ran from us on Sunday. I don't know
yeah,
what he was
I think
doing,
that's
but
what
he
I think. He
ran.
flew back into Cali because there was some video of him in a walking contest out there
Oh,
with Denise and them on the West
oh,
Coast.
okay.
I'm like, damn, because
Hmm.
somebody showed me a video. It was like, yeah, Chalk was in the walking. I was like, what the hell? He was in. He was just in Baton Rouge. All
That
right,
room.
I thought I'd be moving around. That dude be moving around. Um, and I was in the room for part of his workshop. It was very good, comprehensive, good information. And of
Hmm.
course,
Hmm.
what does he call it? The Chocolate Factory. He did his thing.
Yeah.
Props to Chalk.
Yes.
One of the things that I
Hmm.
enjoy about him, and I'm gonna tell you, any promoter, smart promoters get Chalk to come to their events because Chalk gonna dance with
Hmm.
everybody. He gonna touch everybody in
Everybody.
the room if he can.
Yes.
Um,
Yes, that's facts.
that's just a smart move. Now I gotta ask you this before we move forward. What
Mm-hmm.
did you do to get that hotel to be so doggone cooperative with you?
Everybody asks that
They
question.
didn't give us no
No
static,
trouble
none
at all.
whatsoever. They
None
were
at
so
all. I
agreeable,
was
it was almost
surprised.
scary.
For real, huh? And it felt like we was the only people in the
That's
hotel.
exactly what it felt like. Now I'm telling y'all, look,
Right.
to my audience, this was a nice hotel. It was a Holiday Inn, but it was a nice hotel, nice banquet hall,
Yeah.
nice lobby area, great bar. And the food. Oh man, we ate some
Mm-hmm.
food from over there, and yeah, they
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking about they didn't give us no static at about nothing, and Lord knows we was making some
Nothing.
noise.
Yes. And look, I went up to the front desk numerous of times. I was like, he was like, no, y'all pay for this. Y'all go as long as y'all want to. So they was very
Yeah, you need to
cooperative
keep
with
that
us.
hotel
Yes,
right. You need to
I
keep them in
am.
your back
I
pocket forever.
look, Brian, I didn't sign the contract and everything already for next year. So we ready.
You on your look, I love it, man. You on point. You on your
Yeah.
square. Okay, so
Yeah.
right after Chalk's workshop, then you had Ted the Boss, right?
Ted the Boss was
Mhm.
first and
Oh
then
yeah, yeah,
Chop.
yeah. I'm sorry. It was Ted then
Yeah.
Chalk. Right. Right.
Yeah.
That's my bad.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I came
Mm-hmm.
in there and messed with Ted. He always be talking crazy. David Calhoun, what's happening? Val Wills, I see you. Valeria Connor in the building. There's another promoter extraordinaire. Now, Valeria, you know what? I love you, baby. Look, Valeria and Mr. Henry, man, they take care of us when we go to Minneapolis. They make it, they lay it out, man, and I love them for that because they're conscientious of their people. That is one promoter right there who is so conscious of the people who come to her event. It is insane,
Mm-hmm.
and I think that is a phenomenal way to handle your patrons, and it makes people feel at home and want to come back.
Mm-hmm.
That's a beautiful thing.
Right.
Uh,
Right.
Maya Myra Mitchell, how you doing? She said we had the whole her entire hotel. It was off the chain. I hope you got your shirts, young lady. Thank you
Mm-hmm.
for sporting them. See, that's what I like about her. See, she traveled all over the world, so she gets to wear
She
my.
do.
She wore an Inside Stepping T-shirt in Dubai on a camel. I have a picture
Mm-hmm.
of somebody in an Inside Stepping T-shirt on a camel in Dubai. I love it. Thank you. Thank you. Kurt White in the building. What's happening, family? I see you. Trina Bennett, what's up? Let me see who else we got. Houston Smooth Steppers in the building. Hey, Riri. That's my girl, Riri. Collaboration is real, Riri, even though that's for your husband. Tell him I said so. So then we had the day set. And, of course, your musical engineers, Mr. Pony Mac and DJ Durrell Smooth Greenwood, they did that. They did the thing all weekend. They killed it. They killed it. I'm telling you now. Smart promoters hired Durrell and Pony Mac. And, of course, DJ Be Real. You dig?
Yes.
And
next year, y'all get ready. They said or something.
Don't play
Mr.
no
Brian.
games. I got you. We be in the house. Go on, because I'm definitely coming back. Because I ain't even got to the good part yet. But anyway, look, because you know I'm over here chomping at the bit, right? Okay. So the day party, we had a really good time. But I left myself and a group of the guys and my wife. We went to a restaurant called Parains.
Yes.
Baby. Ooh-wee. I had the seafood gumbo, the catfish, and the oysters.
Char grilled?
Huh?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Best in town.
Ooh-wee.
Best in town. That's why I recommended you guys to go.
Now, one of the things one of the things too about events and places like that is that there are things to go and see and enjoy. A lot of promoters don't leave room for people to move around like that. And I think, matter of fact, a couple people went to the casino, won some money, by the way.
Money.
Came back with some money. So that was cool. Smiling Happily, it is spelled P-A-R-R, I believe, A-I-N-S. I think that's right. Parains. And I know it's crazy when you hear it said, because when the guy who took us my man Drew down there, Drew kept saying, we're going to Parains. I was like, what? And he kept saying it. I was like, how you spell that? So, and I did see, I saw the thing with the name, so I kind of had an idea what it looked like. So yeah, next year I'm gonna be looking for some other stuff. So now, the evening party, I gotta say, right off the top, the Mardi Gras theme, based on the fact that it is the week of Mardi Gras. Can I get you to give us a little bit of background on the whole theme behind Mardi Gras?
Right.
Because you got a lot of people who've never been, and there are people who don't know. So I'd like to.
Okay. Mardi Gras, the second line Mardi Gras, it originated with our Africans enslaved. They was enslaved and brought to New Orleans. So they did this praise dance called the second line.
Well, wait a minute. Hold on. I'm stopping you because I'm saving that part. I just want to talk about Mardi Gras itself. Before I even do that, because maybe I'm jumping the gun. Is second line specifically the reason for Mardi Gras, or is it a separate thing?
It's a separate thing, and they incorporated it together.
Okay, because I want to say the second line part. I want you to tell us about that too, but right now I just want to talk about the Mardi. Because see, I gotta show this. I'm gonna show the video, but go ahead. I'm listening.
Okay, but Mardi Gras was originated in New Orleans. That's where it was born and raised, Mardi Gras. And it was parading. They do a whole day of parading. They dress up floats, they dress up costumes, and they do these parades, and they throw out coconuts. It started with the Zulu tribe, which is a tribe.
Now that would have been slave. Okay, so for clarity, during the time when the parading and that sort of thing began, this area, the Louisiana, was owned by the French, correct?
There you go.
Okay.
Yes,
now,
sir,
I do know a little bit of the history, because, a lot of people don't equate their history with the Louisiana Purchase, when we actually got that region as a colony, or took it as colonies before the United States and got it from the French before.
That's right.
Because they had to leave here. That was Napoleon and them. He had to get up out of here because he didn't have the money to fight wars on two fronts. So they had to get out of the United States, and they sold the Louisiana Purchase, which goes all the way up to the Northwest,
There
And
you
all of
go.
that purchase came as part of them getting out of the United States, which
That's
wasn't
it.
the United States
Hmm.
at that time. Am I right? I'm on point?
Hmm.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
So now
Okay.
I was told, correct me if I'm wrong, I
Hmm.
was told that the second line thing came because of when the aristocrats, the wealthy French would come through, the
Hmm.
peasants, basically the poor people, had to
Hmm.
kind of
Hmm.
celebrate them, but the
Hmm.
blacks or slaves weren't allowed to do that.
Right.
Right? Okay, now I want to stop right there because we're going to
Okay.
get to the second line part, because that's where that comes in
Okay.
at. So
Right.
so is that what Mardi Gras itself is related to, or origin of that type of
Yes.
celebration and parading?
Yes.
Okay.
That's what it's origin to.
Huh.
And also, after that was put to the side, they started celebrating behind the funerals of the jazz band members.
Ah,
And then they started second line parading.
dig
And
that.
that's what they do on, they have a whole Sunday. They do nothing but second line. It's a second line parade.
Okay.
But it came from the jazz members. Whenever a jazz member passed away,
Hmm.
they were second line behind the funeral
Got you.
procession.
Okay, so they were called.
Yeah,
So that's another reason for the term second line.
yeah.
Got you.
Another term.
Okay.
Because
So
the jazz is, oh, I'm sorry.
no, no, no. Go ahead.
Okay, because the jazz is plays a big part with the second line music.
Right.
Like you heard the horns and all that in the music that we was playing.
Right.
So it was originated around jazz.
Got you.
And whenever a jazz member died, they would parade second line. And then it caught on to the younger culture and they started doing second line parades on second Sundays. They
Okay.
cause it's Super Sunday, I'm sorry, in New Orleans. And they second line and they have groups. They got ladybug jumpers, men bug jumpers. They got all types of groups that's
Now they call
second
them
line.
buck jumpers, right? Okay, look. Let's stop right there because we getting
Okay.
ahead again. Black Knight
Okay.
says it was Lafayette that was run out. Thank you, Black Knight, for correcting my history. Um, now Saturday night, I was I loved the fact that, first of all, I love Mardi Gras colors. The Mardi
Hmm.
Gras theme of your event was great. It was phenomenal. And what I liked, I think, even more was the fact that the people who participated and attended dressed the
Yes.
part and
Yes.
came in the purples. Man, the purple was jumping out this weekend. I saw a lot of
Hmm.
purple, the
Yeah.
green, the yellow, the black. It
Hmm.
was beautiful. I wasn't, like I
Hmm.
said, this was a last minute humbug, so I just had to black out on y'all. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
But
Hmm.
um, moving forward, um,
Hmm.
what do you expect, or are you gonna? Well, let me ask you this,
Okay.
because I gotta go on and get to this part, because I keep
Okay.
running up on it. I'm trying not to, but I keep running up on it.
Okay.
I would love to see what took place toward the end of the set on a larger scale. I would I would love to see that. We got it.
Oh
We
yeah.
need more people, okay, at your thing,
Hmm.
because I want to see that thing really turned up. Now I'm gonna show my
Yeah.
audience what happened. Chalk James in the
Yeah.
building. Chalk, please help me out, brother. Did you leave Louisiana and fly back to California and get in a contest? I gotta know, because I thought I saw you. I just got it. I'm checking myself. Anyway, so let me show my audience this. Ladies and gentlemen, um, y'all know, like when we at these stepper sets, sometimes we get into the whole uh y'all hear somebody, the DJ at the end of the set, play house music or something like that, or you'll hear, different things taking place music wise toward the end of a set. Well, at the end of this set, second line came in the building. Thank you, Chalk. Yep, that was him. Chalk, you something else, man. He did fly out to California. I know I saw him on video dancing. I'm like, wasn't he just in Louisiana? Okay, anyway. Uh
Mm.
this whole second line thing, I'm fascinated with it. I've been to New Orleans, I've
Mhm.
been to Mardi Gras. But for
Mhm.
some reason, it's like a light bulb went off at your party. It was weird.
Mhm.
But I was about to walk out of the ballroom, and as I was about to walk out, one of your people said, "B, do me a favor and hold the door." And I said, "Oh, okay."
Mhm.
And as soon as I did that, I looked up and here they come. Now,
Mhm.
uh, I'm normally I wouldn't play this with the music
Mhm.
because it
Mhm.
fools with the algorithms and stuff. But I'm playing
Mhm.
this. They just gonna have to do whatever they gonna do. But I'm playing this right here
Mhm.
because I want everybody to see what I saw. And let me tell
Mhm.
y'all something. We talk about line dance and things like that, and people get up and party that sometimes you be at a set and everybody don't get to jump up and down, do their thing.
Mhm.
Well, right here, really, smoke alarm. This is the wrong time for that. Anyway, hopefully the house is not burning down. Um, so when this thing here jumped off, all I could tell you is that the energy in the room went from
Exploded.
100 to 1,000. That
Yes.
place went up, and it was funny
Yeah.
because my girl Nisa, who was with us, my Chicago
Mhm.
homie who came through,
Mhm.
she saw you guys passing out the handkerchiefs, and she
Uh-huh.
said, "Oh, they getting ready to do second line." And I said, "What?" she said,
Mhm.
"Just wait." She knew what was coming.
Mhm.
I didn't know what
Yeah.
was coming. They blew me away. So anyway, I opened the door, and when I opened the door, next thing I know, boom, they came in the room, man, and turned that spot out. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm getting ready to show you this with music so that you can get an idea of what took place in that room. Okay, let me see. Let me get it here. All right, here we go. So look at here. When I tell y'all the energy in that room was nuts, man, look. I, I was look, by the time you get done with all that, you like, I ain't ready to go to sleep.
Right. And after that, we continue to dance.
Yes, we
Nobody was
did. And
ready
then
to
shortly
go.
after that, we danced some more. As a matter of fact, I don't think nobody really wanted to leave. Um,
Right.
and matter of fact, after the time was up, the DJs kept playing and people kept dancing, and it was
Mhm.
insane.
Mhm.
I'm sorry, y'all. Somebody burning something in the house. Hope it ain't me.
Uh-oh.
So anyway, I had such a fantastic time. I would love to see that on a larger scale at your event.
Mhm.
I want to
Yes,
help you
sir.
make that happen. So I'm gonna do everything. I'm gonna help you to promote this event. I think it's fantastic.
Thank,
I like you as a
thank,
promoter, and
thank you.
you haven't done anything to me yet. So you know,
I don't plan to.
right? Man, people. No, I can't.
I know.
I don't feel like going on no rants today. I got ambushed once this week, so people. I offer people to come on my show and talk directly to me, but they like to ambush me. So
Mhm.
it's but ain't no biggie.
Yeah.
Ain't no
Yeah.
thing. So see, when you can't answer questions, you got to do stuff like that. So anyway,
Right.
I thoroughly, I just cannot say enough good things. Everything, the hotel staff was off the chain. The hotel was just very nice, clean. The food was great. The pricing was phenomenal. Now let's talk about your
Mm.
pricing, mainly
Okay.
because I want to give people an opportunity to see that you already have your. Wait a minute, let me get this up. You already have your fire sale happening right now, and you are ready to rock into next year. And
Yes,
I,
sir.
for one, am going to be looking forward to it.
Yes,
Look, you
sir.
ain't gotta ask me no more. I'll be there.
Because I've been begging you to come.
you you don't have to ask me no more. Okay. So
Okay.
on her fire sale, ladies and gentlemen, 48-hour fire sale ends Thursday, 2/8/24 at midnight. Rose Gold Steppers presents it's Carnival Time, third annual 3-day Steppers weekend, January 31st through February 2nd of 2025 at the Holiday Inn South Sedona Ballroom, 9990 Airline Highway, Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and it is right off of 12 because that's where we came from.
Yes.
$50 for a 3-day weekend pass right now. $50, y'all. And I'm telling you now, that is more than like I said when I came on the show initially. Do I still owe you something? Like seriously. I had a whole lot of fun. Let's
Mm.
see. Karen Nichols says, Brian, do you or your guests believe it's possible to have a very good stepping song that infuses a Zydeco beat? Well, as a stepping DJ, I can tell you
Mhm.
that there is a strong possibility that that could happen. However, Zydeco traditionally has a more up-tempo
Yes.
sound, and it would probably be more of a two-step or swing-out type dance that can go
Right.
with that. But Karen, I'm
Right.
glad you asked that question because now I have something to do. It gives me an
Right.
idea. Let me
Hmm.
see how
To
creative I
make
can be.
it work.
Yeah, let me see.
Hmm.
Let me see what I can work out. A little Zydeco with some stepping beats. That might be kind of hot. Now I done said it. Now watch
Hmm.
these other DJs. I'm like, yeah, let's do that. But first time I got turned on to Zydeco was probably back in the early to mid '90s. Well, I had heard about it before, but I had never experienced it. And I went to visit some people, some friends of mine in the South, and they was Zydeco. They was getting it in too. You talking about that Zydeco
Hmm.
dancing, boy? They was tearing it up.
Yeah.
They got their
It's
own thing.
nice.
Yeah, they
Yep.
definitely got their own thing. I do it a little bit. Now I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna tell on my producer lady, my wife right now. She
Hmm.
can go Zydeco. Yeah,
Uh-oh.
yeah, she can go.
Uh-oh.
In fact, some people here, somebody had a thing here at one of the VFWs, and they put that Zydeco music on, and she went out on the floor and went to work, and everybody was sitting there like, I didn't know Bobby could do that. Yeah. Everybody don't know our whole resume, not the whole thing,
Right.
um, hey Jerry Baskerville, how you doing, my dear? Ravina, hey Ravinda, that's that's
Hmm.
that's Pinky, y'all. Hey Pinky,
Hmm. Hey, Pinky.
what's up, Pinky? That's my homie right there. Hey, collaboration is real.
Hmm.
Tell your husband I said so. See, another one of my collaboration family members right there. And
Hmm.
that reminds me, I got to put out a disclaimer today too. Shit, I almost forgot about that. Um, Another disclaimer. So listen,
Hmm.
all I can say is you have done a phenomenal. I'm stuck on that. You did a great job, and I'm just excited.
Thank you.
Um,
Thank you.
Tell this audience,
Hmm.
and this is why I like to give people an opportunity to speak their mind. Um,
Hmm.
Tell us what you think about the community in general and what
Hmm.
your hopes are for the future in your journey in stepping.
Hmm.
Give us some food for thought. Tell us something good.
Okay. Well, in the community, since I've been in the community, I have come across some real genuine people
Mm-hmm.
that really accepted me and brought me in. They treated me nice. Also, I came, as a friend, showing myself friendly, and I have really gained some true friends in this community. And going forward, I'm looking to be a promoter, a known promoter. So I'm getting out there and I'm doing the work. I go support, I go promote myself. So I'm just looking to you know, be in this community and give the community something they can enjoy
Hmm.
and remember, you know, and with my culture, because it's gonna be Mardi Gras, y'all. We gonna do this Mardi Gras thing.
Well,
So that's what I want. That's what I'm looking forward to in the future. And I just want to, be a part of my dance community, and so they could be excited about going to Baton Rouge, Louisiana,
I
and
won't soon
stepping.
forget it. Like I said, I'm very particular about events, and
Hmm.
because I'm kind of a, critic of um, some of the things that go on around the community. And only
Mm-hmm.
because it disturbs me sometimes, people have all kinds of motives for the things that they say and
Yeah.
do. You have
Mm-hmm.
people that are clout chasing, you got people that are chasing money, you got people who, think they know stuff that they don't. And
Mm-hmm.
it all it gets frustrating after a while.
Right.
But when I talk about certain events, because
Mm-hmm.
frankly, like I believe it was Angie Fain and even Sharnese Simmons who recently said on some interviews, there are too many damn 3-day events. There's too many events around the country. And
Mm-hmm.
that is true. And
Mm-hmm.
while I do believe that competition is good because people need to, it brings the cream to the top.
Right.
And the fact is, there are people who should not be given events. But
Mm-hmm.
more and more, I think the thing that we as a community should participate more in is our regional events. Be
Right.
able to support those that are within our reach without it
Mm-hmm.
being extremely costly, without it being,
Mm-hmm.
a burden, and be around a bunch of people that, have the same interest and we're all able to have fun together. Um,
Mm-hmm.
I see on too many occasions where people try to, you know, do sometimes way too much with way too
Mm-hmm.
little and with the wrong
Mm-hmm.
intentions.
Yes.
I enjoy events the size of yours, the smaller,
Yes.
regional,
Intimate. Yeah.
intimate events. They always
Mm-hmm.
seem to turn out to me the best. Now, at one
Mm-hmm.
point, we had people trying to give mega events.
Mm-hmm.
Fortunately, the Heritage Ball is returning, which was one of the
Mm-hmm.
largest that there was. And with that, and the unfortunate loss of Stepaganza, and of
Mm-hmm.
course the things that go on in Chicago over the summer, Pete, and
Mm-hmm.
the world's largest and the White Party.
Mm-hmm.
To me, and of course Black and Bling. To me, these events are sort of staples. They have become and
Right.
are becoming staples of the community, and in terms of large events. I know for a
Mm-hmm.
fact that most people, the average person, only does between 3 and 4 out of town events a year for
Right.
economic reasons, if nothing else.
Right.
And when we do these sorts of events, it gives people an opportunity to move in other directions at a lesser cost. And I am
Right.
happy that you are mindful enough
Mm-hmm.
to keep your price point in a place that makes it make sense. Some of the
Yes.
cost at some of these events has gone through the roof, and I understand that operating costs have also gone up.
Mm-hmm.
However, it is my thinking that if a person is not or does not have the capital to go into an
Mm-hmm.
event to make it reasonable enough for other people and not lose their ass and actually make money,
Right.
because I do believe people should be getting paid for what they do. You should
Right.
get paid.
Mm-hmm.
You should
Yeah.
enjoy the fruits of your labor, but not be greedy about it.
Right.
To the point where it hurts the people who are supposedly supporting you, because that's a real
Yes.
quick, easy way to lose that support. Um,
Yes.
and I believe that this year there are going to be a lot of people who fall by the wayside. Um,
Mm-hmm.
and I encourage people like yourself to continue
Mm-hmm.
doing the things you do. Like politics, I believe that
Mm-hmm.
stepping promoters should operate the same way politicians operate. Start on the local level. Get your local
Mm-hmm.
people on your side. Get your local people to
Mm-hmm.
respect you because you do a good job, not because you think you're entitled, but to respect you
Right.
and what you do. And then when your local supports you, then you reach out to people in your surrounding areas that are willing to travel
Yes.
2 or 3 hours at least to come and visit and be a
Right.
part of your event. From there, you
Yeah.
then go onto a national scale and be able to invite people from around the country, or make it so appealing that people feel like they
Mm-hmm.
need to be there.
To be there.
Your event
Right.
is one that I believe is appealing enough that people need to get on a plane and come to it.
Mm-hmm.
And I will endorse those that I think are respectable and have quality, a quality event. Yours is one of them. So, with that said, I'm putting you within my top 10 of events
Thank,
that
thank
go on
you.
around the country. Um, and trust me, That ain't nothing to take lightly because
Thank
I can be
you. Thank
you know
you.
what I'm saying
Oh yeah.
but
I
because I
respect
get
it.
criticized for ranking events because people be like, oh, don't do that. Well, I mean, I'm gonna be perfectly honest with you.
Mm-hmm.
I believe in the people who do the work should get the rewards. I don't believe in
Right.
participation trophies. If your event is
Right.
trash, it's trash. I mean, let's just keep it
Right.
100. And if it is, then you either didn't check with the right people, you didn't
Mm-hmm.
do your homework, or you didn't have the money.
Right.
All three of those boxes need to be checked before anybody is out here trying to give an event. It's as simple as that.
Right.
Um,
Mm-hmm.
so with that said, ladies and gentlemen, do not forget that the from the 22nd to the 26th, the Heritage Ball, Inside Stepping will be in the building. We will be broadcasting live. Um, it's going to be a really nice event. This is their first event back in 4 years. I'm looking forward to it. Um, right behind that, y'all, we got Angie Fame. We got Phoenix Jam out there with Jules and Gents. That's where Inside Stepping will be. There's no telling where we may show up in between that. I am, and let me apologize to Tiffany and Dominique out in Florida. They wanted us to slide out there on them. We will not be able to make it, and I apologize, my brother. I'm gonna make it happen for you for next year. God
Mm-hmm.
willing, and the creek don't rise, and we're gonna get out there. But we get invited to so much stuff. Sometimes it gets complicated. And we have to.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes we want to go to stuff that we're not working at, and we want and of course we want to accommodate those that want to have us there to broadcast their event. So it can get a little sticky, and I ain't gonna lie, I get burnt out on the traveling part sometimes, especially
Mm-hmm.
all the stuff I gotta carry. But it is what it is. Now, um, you just hanging with me right now. I'm doing I'm listening. So
Yeah, that's
you can
fine.
jump in anytime you want. You got something to say it.
That's
Let
fine.
the
I'm
people hear you.
listening. I'm
Um,
taking it all in. I'm absorbing things.
yeah, and this
Listening.
right here, this is the part where I have something that I must say. Um, and it ain't that I don't want to say it, but I do want to be very candid, and I want to be very transparent. And I have to be this way because, unfortunately, I received a phone call about 2 weeks ago from a young lady who mentioned to me that she was looking forward to the upcoming event here in Texas that is called Juneteenth. I had to inform her that myself, Daryl Smooth Greenwood, Josiah Burt, and William Owens will not be attending that event. The collaboration will not be attending that event nor supporting it. And I have to put that out there because I don't want anyone, if you're listening to this show, please listen. I don't want anyone to go out, and if you're coming there on our behalf, um, it's from what I understand, there's an event that is still taking place, but it will not involve this organization. So if you are interested in going there, please know that we are not connected to that in any way, shape, or form. And moving forward, the collaboration does have some events that are coming up. Stay tuned for those. We'll be letting you know what they are. But if you are intending to attend that event on the behalf of anyone, any member of the collaboration, or any entities that we represent, there is no participation in that regard. So keep that in mind. Feel free to give me a call if you have any questions about where we'll be moving to next and what we'll be doing. Just putting that out there because I don't want anybody to go buy plane tickets and do all this stuff and then get there and be like, well, where's so and so? We ain't coming. Now, that's out the way. Okay. So, and moving forward, um, shoot, I guess I ain't got too much else to talk about tonight. Uh, I appreciate you sporting that nice shirt you got on there. I really
Oh
like that
yeah,
shirt.
inside
Inside
stepping
stepping in the
out
building, in the building. Ladies and
in the
gentlemen,
building.
y'all got to get your shirts, man. You got to get your shirts and your towels.
Mm-hmm.
We
Mm-hmm.
do have more. We've just recently got obtained more of our hand towels that we pass out at the events. Wait a minute, let me see. So yeah, y'all get ready for those, and
Mm-hmm.
we're looking forward to what the future holds for 2024. I'm really excited about your event for next year. So
Yes, sir.
it's just gonna
I
be
appreciate you, Mr. Brian, bringing me on your show.
before you go.
Mm-hmm.
Why don't you give a shout out to your team members and your crew
Mm-hmm.
that came through for you on this whole thing?
Yes, I want to give a shout out to my team, which is the Rose Gold Steppers. They stepped up and they really did a great job with helping me host this 2024 event. Also, thank you, Tommy. Thank you, Devin, the Texas boys, for taking me under your wing. Again, thank you, Ted. Thank you, Chop. Thank Dara. Thank Pony. Thank Lenora. All these people have became family to me in these last 3 years. So Pinky, I thank you, Tracy, Faces of Houston, Miss Bonnie. They always have warm smiles for me because I'm always out promoting by myself. I go around doing, so people have really taken to me and they give me warm words, they give me warm smiles, they just accepted me. And I want to thank everybody for that.
That's
And
fantastic.
from the Rose Gold Steppers of
Rose
Baton Rouge,
gold, y'all. It's
Louisiana,
the rose
thank
gold set.
you,
You
thank
know
you,
what? How
thank
could
you.
I forget to say that? That's the one thing we
Yeah.
haven't said through this whole thing. All of this, and we didn't say the rose
Oh,
gold. It's a rose gold set, y'all.
Goes.
Mardi
Hmm.
Gras,
And
Baton Rouge, Louisiana. You understand me?
2025, y'all, is January 31st through February the 2nd. At the host hotel. Everything is going to be at the hotel. Once you get to the hotel, you won't have to leave. And y'all, it's going to be a party. It's going to be even better than this year. So
I
y'all be
think
on the
so. Look, I
lookout.
know it is because I look.
Uh,
This year was great. Next year gonna be real good.
Good. Yeah. We're going to try our best to bring y'all the best of the best.
That's
So
what's happening.
thank you, Mr. Brian.
Now, right quick, I gotta answer a couple of questions. I'm
Mhm.
gonna keep you on here. You're gonna stay on here with me till I'm ready to go. I'm
Okay.
holding you
Okay.
hostage. You're a hostage.
Okay.
Um, Magnolia Crescent Orchards says, will there be a fee to watch the Heritage Ball live with Inside Stepping, or will it be on YouTube or your website? It will be on YouTube and it is free. I want to say my dear Magnolia. Okay, I don't know. That's an orchard. Okay, so I don't know who that is. Anyway, it will be free. Please just tune in on YouTube. And ladies and gentlemen, moving into the future, for those of you that are new to Inside Stepping, do not forget to go ahead and subscribe to the YouTube channel. That's where the bulk of our people are, where they watch the show from. And the reason why is because, and I'm going to give you this pointer too, if you're new to Inside Stepping,
Okay.
make sure that you have the YouTube app on your television, and you can literally
Okay.
sit at home on your couch, watch it on your big screen, and watch these events, and you be feeling like you right there. You put your hands on the TV and you get that vibe. You have the beverage of your choice and your snacks, and you can even rub your cat while you're at it. And then you ain't got you ain't got that didn't sound right. You rub your dog while you're at
Sure did.
it. And you can enjoy the event. Uh, uh, yes, sir. William Owens, one of my collaboration meetings. The collaboration is real. Yes, sir. Absolutely. Drew Thomas, LLC. Why not? Drew Thomas, the why not is a complicated why not, but it is typical of people who operate in their own interests. And
Hmm.
our interest is not in that interest. So, with that,
Hmm.
we are moving forward with other things and let that be what it is. These funds will be
Hmm.
going elsewhere. Um, let's see. Myra Mitchell said that's that Southern hospitality. Always good to see you, Myra. Thank you.
Myra, love you, Myra.
She's a traveler, Jack. She be getting it in.
Oh yeah.
All right. So, with that said, ma'am, I guess we're going to go ahead and close it out. I want to tell you
Okay.
thank you very much from the bottom of my heart. And if anybody has not told you, I appreciate you. We appreciate you and everything that you've done. And I look forward to your next endeavor. We are on board. So let's get ready and let's turn it up. Make it do what it do,
Thank you.
baby.
Yes, sir.
All right. So I'm going to let you go, let you get out of here. And
Okay. Okay.
let me know if there's anything we can do for you over here. If there's anything that, that
Okay.
we can do to promote or move the ball forward in your favor.
Yes,
See,
sir.
this
Thank you
is
so
what you
much.
call relationship, y'all.
There you go. There you
This is
go.
what you
We
call relationship.
developing one.
All right. You have a good night, my
Peace.
dear.
Good night.
Peace.
Good night.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was Miss Patrice Robins, and she is the promoter extraordinaire. She is on her way up the ladder um, of promotion, and she done a phenomenal job. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I look forward to the future, and man, not a whole lot to say right there. You know what? I tell you what, when you don't have anything to say, that's probably a good thing. Like you don't sit and pick things out, but so much good stuff happened that you don't even have to talk about it. It was just a great event. I had an opportunity to fellowship with some good people. San Antonio showed up and showed out. A lot of San Antonio folks were in the house. Houston showed up and showed out. All areas from Alabama, people from Alabama were there. People from Chicago were there. We had a lot of folks that showed up and came through and hung out with us. And we just had nothing but a just straight up pure, wholesome fun, great dances, great fellowship, conversations, breaking bread together. This is what you want when you come to these events. Relationships you want to build with the people around you. And like I always say, I'm gonna give y'all my mantra. Never measure an event by the quantity of the people in attendance, but by the quality of memories you create with the people who are present. I'm going to always say that because it's necessary for us to work within the confines of togetherness and make this a beautiful thing, beautiful thing, beautiful thing. So y'all don't forget to share. Don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe. Tell a friend so they can tell two friends, and so on and so on and so on. Kenneth Wynn, thank you so much, my brother. I appreciate you. Brian Pollard, you be easy, my man. Jerry, I see you. Hey, Riri, again. I want everybody to have yourselves a wonderful night. Enjoy your week, what's left of it. And we're going to talk to you on the flip side. Look for you next Tuesday. Peace out.